What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my studios. Now, shout out to Didi for this original content. Mother and son do the unthinkable. And when you hear do the unthinkable, you normally assume that plot something that can cause a person's life to be in danger, but nah. This one is on some incest level stuff in terms of having sexual activities with other people, with your own son, which is a red flag because, number one, that's crossing the line, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this video. You're going to get my overall thoughts on this, like always. Here we go.
No, you're not.
So I go in, you know, she was there, she was in the kitchen and stuff like that, and she's like, oh babe, you know, I'm gonna leave. She's like, oh no mom, you know, have a glass of wine or whatever the case is. I get one too. So we get into the living room, they're just like small chat, and you know, she says hi to me and everything like that. So when we get to the living room, I'm sitting literally right here and she's sitting over there. So, you know, he goes into his room and I guess he was changing or whatever, and then just her and I was just small talking. You know, she was complimenting me. She was like, oh, you know, like, you're really like, he told me about you, like, you really are pretty or whatever, like, oh, Dominican, yada, yada, yada. Fast forward, at this point, we're still sipping, and then she goes, oh, you know, like, stand up for me. So I stood up, and I'm like, okay. And then she's like, oh,
alcohol
turn around. So I'm turning around, she stands up too, and then she smacks me on my, I'm like,
baby, what in the world is this? What is about to go down? Because something sounds sketchy. Now, she's talking about the man she's dating mother. So this is the guy's mother that she's talking about. So what is some type of menage a trois? What is going on, baby, with him, his mother, and this woman, baby?
They're having a threesome.
Child,
that's what's going on.
Let's continue.
Okay. She's like, oh, you know, I just think you're so beautiful, whatever. So then he comes out and we start talking, and she tells him about, you know, she starts complimenting me and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, you know, thank you. So then I sit back down, and she then starts sitting next to me. So she sat like literally right here. I ain't have nowhere to move. I was like cornered. And then he is sitting. He's like sitting right here on the one-seater. And then she's just like, he stands up after giving me all of these compliments. She's just looking at him, and I'm like feeling mad awkward. And I'm just like, what's going on? So he pulls his out.
Oh yeah, that's a regular daggler.
And then he's just like,
Pulls his out and
he said, I quote,
hold on.
And he said, and I quote, do what you do best and come suck this.
Say that to
his mom.
To his mother.
Bruh, what?
Girl, now she should have kept this story to herself, baby. It does say dirty street confessions, baby, and it is dirty as hell. What in the world? Like I said, this is that strange life type of stuff. Like, so, you know, and look, people have talked about these strange mother and son relationships where the sons and the mamas are, you know, getting it in and doing it. You got to be a sick individual to do something like that. I'm just like, baby, this had to be something going on allegedly way early on for them to feel that comfortable with doing something like that, and for him to talk to his mother that way and have that interaction. Oh yeah, there's definitely been something going on early on. What the heck? Baby, let's continue.
I was stunned. Like, I really couldn't move. I was just like, nah. I was like, no. I was like, nah, that can't be his mom.
It sounds like a good Bang Bros scene.
Right, like a bang. And then she got on her knees and she did what she was told to do. I ain't gonna lie, I got turned on.
She adopted?
No,
that's biological.
No.
That's his mom.
And so after she stopped sucking his, he looked at me and he was like, come suck this. And so I went and I sucked his. I mean, but yo, she was gobbling, and she eats some good. But that was it. After that, I never talked to him after that. He called me, but I blocked him.
You going to hell?
Baby, all I can say is there's some strange people and some strange things are happening. I told y'all, we in a different dimension, child. We in the Twilight Zone. It's a lot going on. And I know I've heard of these incestuous relationships, and there are people who have had those. I'm not oblivious to it. I'm very aware of those types of things, that they exist. But it's just when you hear somebody literally talking about it, it's just so nasty on so many levels. And then she said she got turned on when she saw the mama doing that to her son. I'm like, what kind of sick individual are you for you to get turned on by seeing something like that? You gotta be sick in the head too, in my opinion, just my opinion, to get turned on by something like that, baby. And listen, this shout out to this channel, but they talk about with all kinds of different things on here, and it's crazy, baby. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
What the actual that I just saw? The fact that the son told his mother, "Do what you do best, suck the D," in front of your woman. Now, I don't know if they had a threesome, but it seemed like it. But it's the fact that the mom and the son crossed the line, first of all. I think both of them need to be evaluated. I think this is the result of a father not being in the lives of the sons and the daughters, because this is the type of shit that's going to happen in 5 years when they get older. I've heard stories all over social media about this crap. And why I believe leaning into something that will forbid them to fall in love with their future wives and all of that. Same can be said about the daughters forbidden to fall in love with their future husbands. The fact that she's proud of it, that she sucked her own son's testicles and bragging about it on a podcast of all places. I think it's disgusting, first of all. This is why I don't trust mothers and sons together, because if they're that bored together, why not go out and go bowling and go to casinos or something like that? But this is not how you should be interacting with your own parent. I've seen stories of ancestry relationships with family members all the time on social media. The articles talk about it. This is making me want to throw up, honestly, bro. This is something you see on Pornhub. The categories that is full of incest stuff. Sometimes I feel like at this point we need to draw the line when it comes to mothers and sons. They need therapy, first of all. They need Jesus. They need to read the Bible, get some holy water in their system, and get their mind right. But this, at least she said at the end that she blocked him after that. It's too late. The damage is done. You and your son across the line. You had a threesome with some broad. At the end of the day, baby, look. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, because I'm dying to know how y'all feel about this, because this is a mess. A giant mess.